the situation back home wasn't the greatest. You know, my dad lost everything, and he was selling the house, the shop, everything.
Yeah.
So he came here. He was working in a shop. You know, he was the manager of all the jewelers because he has so much under the belt. So they brought me in, and I was the youngest employee there.
No way.
I knew that my uncle was a diamond dealer, but I never saw him in action.
Yeah.
You know, and he was like my role model, my idol. You know, he's the star of the family. Let's call it like that. And let me tell you, that trip made everything clear for me. You know, I was seeing my uncle in action, doing transaction of $100,000, and sitting with him with all the biggest diamond dealer in New York. Let me tell you, it was tough at the beginning. I had $3,000 only, so it was the rent for 3 months.
Okay.
Casting, we do service about 60-70% of the jewelers in Montreal.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
So you're basically your favorite jewelers type thing. So they come to you, the jewelers come to you.
And now everybody sees me on the street in Diamond District. Hey, nice to meet you, you know? So,
All right, welcome back. The Closing Time, episode 7. We have a banger today. We have from Maison au Rémi, one of the biggest jewelers in Montreal. We have Rémi Sayegh. Welcome to the show.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. That's your catchphrase, right? Nice to meet you.
Yes. I could tell you how it started, but we'll go through the conversation there.
For sure. And before we started, you were telling me that number 7 means something to you, right? It's
actually, you were saying episode 7, and number 7 followed me through my whole career. I started on the 7th floor, and my daughter was born on the 7, and everywhere I go, I see number 7. It's a lucky number for me, and look how it goes. Now we're on the episode 7.
Episode 7, yeah.
Starting on a good vibe.
That's it. So Rémi, so for those who don't know, or tell me, how did you get into the jewelry industry?
Well, it's the whole family. Well, my last name in Arabic means the jeweler. So, you know, back then, like if a painter, his name was whatever painter, you know. So my family, I'm the 4th generation in this business. So the family has roots in the jewelry business, started there. So since I was young, I used to see my uncle, my dad's, all the family working in the business, and started from there since I was young, going with my dad back home in Syria to his shop. You know, see whatever he was doing with my uncles, get out, go to other jewelry stores, jewelry shops, you know, see what they're doing. It was always in my life, you know, I was surrounded by jewelers, so I grew up in this.
So your family were jewelers in Syria?
Yeah, in Syria.
Wow.
Yeah, back there.
So how did it start? So who was the first one? Your great grandfather, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. So it started there, and all my dad's family, his uncles there, they were all jewelers. So my dad started at a young age. He lost his dad, my grandfather, when he was young. So he had to take care of the family, and he was working in the jewelry business. So it started from there. There's 2 different jewelers, you know. You have the jewelers that they sell jewelry, they're in the jewelry store, and you have the manufacturers. So all my family was back then in the manufacturing game. So it's two different aspects of jewelry, you know. So we're manufacturer, we're handcrafters. So started there, and they taught me. Well, they didn't taught me, but I was always intrigued seeing my dad behind the bench working. When he used to get up from the bench, I used to go and take the tools, see what this tool does. I used to get yelled on, you know, hit me, what the fuck are you doing here, you know, leave, you know, because there's a lot of stuff that could be lost or, you know, damaged and this and that, because it holds value, it's jewelry, you know. But I was always the guy that used to go sneak a peek, you know, see what they're doing. And always I knew back then, since I was a kid, this is what I wanted to do. You know, school wasn't for me, and I knew one day I wanted to be a jeweler, you know.
What was it about the jewelry industry that you wanted? Like, was it because of your last name? Was it because your family was in it? Or was it something else?
Everything, you know. It's a legacy that I wanted to pass on, you know. Now even I said, well, my wife, and she asked me, she's like, I have a kid, like my kid, his name is Andrew. She's like, are you gonna teach Andrew the industry? I'm like, whatever he does, if he wants to be a doctor, lawyer, whatever, but for sure I'm gonna teach him the business, because you don't know, you know, it's a craft. Whatever you go in the world, you can work with it. You know, you don't need a diploma, you need only your hand, your vision, and to love what you do, you know. So That's it. Yes, I'm gonna teach him. If he likes it, it's good. If he doesn't like it, well, it's gonna be in his backpack. You know, he
For
can
sure.
use it whenever he wants.
Did your father teach you, or did he want you to stay out of it?
Well, how it started is my dad had a shop back home, and the situation back home wasn't the greatest, you know. So my mom decided to come to Canada. So we came to Canada. My dad stayed there. My mom was doing a shift of 2 hours, 2 shifts a day. So she was working 2 shifts to make us survive because my dad lost everything and he was selling the house, the shop, everything.
Yeah.
So he came here. He was working in a shop, you know. He was the manager of all the jewelers because he has so much under the belt, you know. So he was working there, and I always asked my dad how it's going. This dad is like, go to school. You know, he didn't want me to go in that trade.
Especially when he lost everything from.
Yeah, you know, so it was hard for him, and especially like for a new immigrant, he come here, he wasn't speaking the language, a bit of French, that. So it was tough on my parents. My mom was French educated, so she was okay. She was working, but and me at school, I didn't like it. You know, school is not for everybody. So my mom, she wanted me to finish high school. She's like, do whatever you want, finish high school. And where I grew up, there was a lot of, you know, in Cartierville, it wasn't easy, you know.
For sure.
So, yeah, when I finished my high school, my dad spoke to the owner of the shop. And he's like, I want to bring in Rémi. I want to teach him the trade. So the owner back then, he really appreciated my dad. He's like, bring him and we're going to see. So they brought me in, and I was the youngest employee there.
No way. How old?
I was 16 years old, man.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I was 16, 17, 16. So I started on the polishing machine. But I, like, as I told you, when I was young, I used to see my dad working behind the machines, that. So I knew a bit how it works.
Yeah.
So it didn't take me long to learn the trade. It took me only 3 months to be on the polishing machine. Then I went to the jeweler bench. And my boss saw something in me. And the hardest thing in jewelry was setting diamonds. So I wanted to, because the big boys, you know, the fancy boys, they were the diamond setter, you know. So I told my dad, I want to learn diamond setting. He's like, you know, diamond setting, it's going to require a lot of time for you to learn it, this, that. It's very hard. You sure you want to do this? I'm like, definitely, you know. So they brought me to Uncle Faiz. Uncle Faiz is like my mentor. I was the last guy who taught diamond setting. God bless his soul. It's a special person for me. So he took me under his wing. At the beginning, nobody believed that I could do it, you know. So I started doing diamond setting. And let me tell you, it was everything that I had dreamed of.
Oh, yeah.
You know, looking at diamonds, dealing with diamonds, setting diamonds inside a jewelry. Because a diamond setter is... Let me tell you, not everybody could set diamond. There's a lot of diamond setter, but like on the scale of 10, if you could do 8, 9 on 10, like you finish a beautiful piece, you could succeed, and it's really satisfying, you know, for when you finish a piece and you get this reward. Oh wow, how did you do this? How did you do that? So I put all my weight on it. And Uncle Faiz, God bless his soul, he taught me everything that he knew. And let me tell you, in not even 2 years, I was one of the best diamond setter in that shop. Wow. So how you scale, you should be fast and clean at the same time. Average diamond setter used to set between 300 and 500 stone a day. And after 2 years, I was hitting the 700-800 stones a day. So that's when the owner of the shop wanted me, because they had like 90 stores in the state. So he wanted me to go in the state and work there. Wow. But I was young, you know, I had my girlfriend, new car. I wanted to go out. My social life was all in Montreal. I didn't want to go. So one day my dad is like, Rémi, I want to tell you something. I don't want you to regret it after. Just go, give it a try. You like it, it's good. You don't like it, you come back. So I'm like, why not? You know, I went there, I worked for 9 months.
Where exactly in the States?
In Springfield, Mass. So it was a good experience, you know. Me, I was home. I wasn't doing my laundry. I wasn't cleaning the house, you know. I wasn't cooking food. It was like a real experience for me, you know. A shock. It was a shock, you know, at the beginning. But I'm thankful because I didn't know nothing about sales. So I used to work at the shop. After finishing the shop, go to the store, sell jewelry. It taught me how to sell jewelry, you know. It was a good experience, but it wasn't for me, you know. Even I got proposed to open, like, my ex-boss even proposed me that I could open a jewelry store for you. We go half-half, and you don't have to put a penny. And I'm like, wow, why he wants to do this? Maybe he sees something in me that I don't see it, you know. But I was young, I didn't realize it. I'm like, no, I just want to go back to my social life, and I came back here. And it happened, the crisis in the state. It was back in 2009, 2010. They closed the shop here. So I was laid off, me and my dad. Didn't know what to do. It shocked me a bit. And you know, to start by your own in a jewelry business is not easy.
Yeah, for sure.
My friend was doing construction. I'm like, I asked him, like, you need somebody to work with you? He's like, yeah, I did construction. Didn't like it at all. So I had a small bench. I installed it, put it at home. I knew a couple of guys that used to have jewelry stores. They were giving me repairs here and there to, you know, to set diamonds, this, that. But I never worked for myself.
Yeah.
So I saw that I was, I can make a lot of money, you know. So I went downtown. I had $3,000. You know, I was asking for to rent a shop. The friend of my dad is like, while you look for a shop, come put your stuff at my store, find some customers, do whatever you want to do, and then when you want to leave, you can leave. I'm like, okay, so I'll do diamond setting for you for free. Yeah. But he was a gentleman. He was paying me, you know. So I started meeting some new people, you know. I was a kid, always had a smile on my face, you know. I was delivering good qualities, that. So I rented a place, like I told you, on the 7th floor to go to number 7. And it started then. That was like 12, 13 years ago. Let me tell you, it was tough at the beginning. I told you I had $3,000 only, so it was the rent for 3 months. Okay. And my dad is like, you're crazy. I'm like, listen, what's going to happen? Worst scenario, I close, I give them the shop, and I leave. And it started all there, you know, meeting people in the elevator, on the street. What do you do, Remy? I'm a diamond setter. Okay, here, let me try you out. But at the beginning, the jewelers, they don't trust you, they don't know you, so they're not going to give you expensive diamonds, you know, or expensive pieces, you know. And I started building the trust and everything back then, and thank God now, knock on wood, I built my name, I built my reputation, and it started all there till one day, while I was in the state, why I wanted to go by myself. So I have my uncle that lives in Dubai. So I was in the state, and my uncle, I was speaking to him, and he's like, I'm going to Vegas show. So Vegas show is one of the biggest jewelry show that you could go attend, this, that. And I asked him, I'm like, Uncle, can I go with you? It's like, yeah, book a flight, come to Vegas, and I'll take you with me. I knew that my uncle was a diamond dealer, but I never saw him in action, you know? And he was like my role model, my idol, you know? He's the star of the family, let's call it like that. So I go to Vegas, and I go to the jewelry show, and it's huge, humongous, man. And I never saw this in my life, you know? I was always behind the bench, going to shop. And let me tell you, that trip made everything clear for me. You know, I was seeing my uncle in action, doing transaction of $100,000, and sitting with him with all the biggest diamond dealer in New York, this, that. And I look at him, I'm like, this is what I wanted to do. It's like, think about it twice, it's not an easy road, you know? It's going to be a bumpy road. I'm like, no, this is what I wanted. So when I came back to Montreal, I told him in Vegas, I want to start selling diamonds. He started laughing. He's like, okay, I'll help you out. So he sent me a parcel of 100 carats, like small goods, you know. But the fact that I was selling diamonds, so I already have customers, you know. So I told him, listen, this is the story. I'm selling diamonds, whatever. They're like, okay. So they started buying from me diamonds. My uncle is like, okay, I'm going to upfront you the cost of the 100 carat. Whenever you sell them, pay me back. And I told him, no, we're going to go partners. So we go half-half. I sell them. Whatever we sell, we share the profit. My uncle looked at me, and he was shaking. All right, no problem. And it started like this, you know, doing business on my own. And then I swing to casting, and it's a long story. If I keep talking, it's gonna take another hour.
Yeah.
But I shifted my business to the casting business, which is completely different. I had an assistant, an employee that she was from the Bahamas, and she's like, Remy, she was seeing that I pay a lot of labor, like outsourcing my casting. It's like, Remy, we could do it. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know how to do it. I don't have that much experience in casting. It's like, I could help you out, you know? I went to that old man. He was closing down. He had a small machine that do casting, you know? It's a vacuum casting. And I went to him. I'm like, I want to buy this machine. And he looked at me. He's like, Remy, I like you as a person. And you're a young man, this, that. How about you buy the whole shop? I look at him. I'm like, what? You know, I don't have that much money to buy the whole shop, you know. And not only that, if you buy the whole shop, you need gold. You need, you know, pure gold to start working. You need at least 2 kilos to start, you know. I'm like, hey, listen, it's a big thing. No, I just want to buy this machine.
Yeah, but he meant the whole, like all his inventory, or more like equipment?
No, the equipment and the like the shop.
Okay,
you know, there where he does his casting.
Okay,
you know, he wanted to retire as an old man. He was in his late 70s, so he wanted just to retire, and he wanted to sell the business for somebody worthy. You know.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, first of all, I don't know how to do casting. Second of all, I was looking at machinery, and I know what they do, but I never worked behind the casting thing, you know. So I went back to the office. I called my uncle. I'm like, Uncle, listen, I have this opportunity. He's like, go ask him how much he wants for the whole shop. I'm like, yeah, but he's like, just go ask him.
Yeah.
I asked him, I'm like, how much you want? He's like, $15,000. There's machinery more than 40K in there.
Yeah.
I told my uncle he wants 15. He's like, because I told you about the diamond business. He's like, take money from the diamond, buy the shop, and we're gonna buy gold. We're gonna start together as partners. This was like, what, you know? Thank God my helper knew what she was doing. She stayed with me. She taught me the casting, and back then casting resin is like the mold of the ring was one of the toughest thing to do, and we succeeded, man. So at one point I couldn't take it alone, you know, because there's a lot of calculation, organizing this, that I'm not good at. So I called up my brother. He was working at the Casino de Montreal, you know. He was a dealer, one of the top dealers. He's good at numbers, man. God bless my brother. So I called Tony. I'm like, hey, Tony, come down. He's like, what? I'm like, bro, listen, there's this opportunity. How about you come in? We work as a family, and you manage everything. I do the casting, you manage whatever numbers. Numbers is more important than the casting that you gives, you know. So he's like, let's go. And, you know, me and my brother, since we were young, we were very close, same friends, same mentality, same that. And it all started there. So my strong point is not end user, is really manufacturing. Till the day that a young kid knocked on my door, and you know the hype of New York guys that they were doing social media, 47th Street, you know, flipping watches, this, that. And I follow all the boys, you know, all the guys, and they're really inspiring, you know. But I had my private customers, very loyal private customer, but it was a small base, not a bigger base, you know. And they're like, oh, we want to start. They wanted to start by their own flipping watches. Kids, you know. So I told them, listen, it's not easy. You know, because they see videos, they want to do the same flipping coins, this, that. Yeah. I told them it's not easy to do this, that. And they're like, we'd like to work with you. I'm like, okay. They're like, you should go on social media. I didn't believe in it. I'm like, nah, it's not for me. Yeah. It's like, let's try a video. You know, I did a showroom. I don't know if you saw in my stories, the showroom.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I did a showroom, and they're like, come, I want to show you something. So I showed them the showroom, and they were amazed. Yeah, of course. Know? They're like, let us do for you a video for free, just showcasing your showroom. And it all started there. It's been 10 months. We're doing video consistency, and it's working good, man. We have a lot of customers from all over the world. We have a state, Australia, Europe, you name it. And thank God, I thank them for this opportunity they gave me. A lot of people, they tell me, like, you're doing good on social media. So That's how it's all started till today.
Wow. Very inspiring. So you went from setting to dealing diamonds
Yeah,
to casting,
yeah.
and now you do all of it, right?
Now I do A to Z.
Okay.
So now I have people that in-house, they do the 3D. So let's say you want to get engaged.
Yeah.
You go to a jewelry store, you tell them, I want a unique ring. So you want to customize, you want to do your own ring.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you you're coming to me.
Yeah.
So what the jeweler does is he sit with you, he show you some example, He takes this order and he comes to a guy like me, He's like, Remy, I have a customer that inquires this design, this whatever. So sometimes we also supply the diamonds, everything like the big diamonds, the small diamonds, and we do the jewelry for him from A to Z. So this is what we're specialized in. Mainly casting. Casting, we do service about 60-70% of the jewelers in Montreal.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
So you're basically your favorite jeweler type thing. So they come to you, the jewelers come to you now.
Yeah. Yeah. Since they used to come for me only for diamond setting, now I do everything from A to Z,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And what's the most common piece of jewelry? Like, is it rings, engagement rings, or is it?
Engagement rings.
Okay.
Engagement rings, like, it's really the top one. Because listen, everybody get engaged, everybody get married, so it's and not everybody would like to wear jewelry, but a wedding ring, a wedding band, it's a must, So everybody has a wedding ring, wedding band.
Yeah.
So I tell you, from my expertise, is the one piece to go,
And what would you say it takes? What does it take to be a solid jeweler in anywhere in your industry?
You must have, bro, a lot of values. This is the most important thing as a jeweler. There's a lot of jewelers, they're scammers. Like, they're, I hate to say that, but they're crooks, Or you should have a lot of values, first of all. Second of all, you should love what you do. Me, I love what I do. I never work a day in my life.
Yeah.
Now I love what I do. I never work. Like, my wife, she's like, you're going to work? No, I'm going to have fun.
Yeah.
Because honestly, sincerely, when I go to work, it's like my happy land. It's like you're taking a kid to La Ronde,
Yeah.
I love it. I love to meet people, to deal, to close deals, to finish a beautiful piece of jewelry. It's an orgasm for me.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this is how it goes.
You can see the passion. I saw the one where you did the Cardi, I think it was glasses, where you was like super small, the
Yeah.
green
Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It takes a lot of patience, I guess, too. You need to be very detail oriented.
Yes, and you should have balls.
Yeah.
Because not everybody could set on first of all stainless steel. Second of all, on so tiny and so meticulous piece of jewelry, I call it, even if it's glasses. It took me a lot of time to achieve this and to become to that. And let me tell you, in Montreal, maybe there's 2 or 3 guys that could do this. And it comes with a price, Something like that, it could take me 2 days and I could collect like $4,000 or $5,000, But sometimes I go in, I'm not in the mood, so I don't touch it.
Okay.
Sometimes I go in, I have a big smile, I feel good, so I sit down, I can knock it off in a day or two, It's always, it's a moody job.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're angry, you wake up, you're out of it. I don't touch diamonds, I don't touch jewelry, like I do other stuff. It's really, you have to be in a good mood to set diamonds.
It's like an energy transfer too when you're doing it.
Yes.
Sure.
It's art.
Yeah.
It's not everybody that can do it, It's really, you have to have an artistic side in you to be able, it's a craft by itself, to be able to set diamond.
So at Maison Rémi, are you the only one who sets diamonds, or do you still have a team that you delegated to? Sometimes?
I have my assistant. His name is Ricardo. So he was. I taught him the diamond setting. When I have a diamond setter, I have to teach him my way. I don't want to have a guy that I already tried it. Where I brought a diamond setter and he sets in a different way than me, but the customers are used to my kind of setting and creates a bit of conflict. I have 40 years under the belt. I don't care, I have 20 years. I could do better than you. Like, I'm not showing off, but this is my style of doing stuff,
It's your signature.
It's my signature, So Ricardo came in. He took courses because I used to give courses about diamond setting.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So he came in and I saw the passion in his eyes. I saw that he loves it. I saw that he wanted. I saw like Rémi 15 years ago in him, you know. Taught him the diamond setting. He went to take another course, I think in France or in Switzerland, something like that, higher. Then when he came back, it's like, Rémi, I paid 20,000 euros and nothing compared to whatever you taught me, you know. And he's like, I want to work for you. I'm like, no problem. That was like a year and a half ago. And since then, whatever I get in my way, I give him, I delegate. So I realized also by delegating, you make more.
For sure, yeah.
So I have time to do other stuff. And that's why when Ricardo came in, I had more time to do social media. And now we're doing a website. And now we're doing branding, this, that. So yeah, Ricardo is my assistant. He does most of the work. But when there's complicated stuff, I do it myself. I want to make sure that it's done perfectly, you know?
Yeah, sure. And you said that one of the main things to be a good jeweler is, you know, trust, being able to like have
Number one.
Yeah. So how do you, so in Montreal, there's a lot of people, a lot of jewelers, a lot of people who love jewelry. How do you avoid getting finessed when you're buying jewelry?
First of all is you got to know who you're dealing with. You know, it's been how long he's open, where he comes from. Now these days, it's a lot easier than back then. Now you could go on ChatGPT and type a question, what is a VS?
Yeah.
And it's going to explain to you everything. Just make sure whatever you buy, like first of all, the diamond, is it the real quality you're buying? Is it lab? Is it natural?
Yeah.
Is it, it says 10, is it 10 or 14? Now it's a lot easier than back then. And reputation, man. Just ask about him. You know, go to another jeweler, ask around. There's a lot of good jewelers in Montreal, you know, not like other countries that you go and there's a lot of scammers.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because you see there's lab diamonds, there's natural, there's moissanite too. Everything's shiny at the end of the day. So how could you tell, or what's the difference between all three of them?
The hype. Now everybody is like lab diamond. If you ask me personally, Rémi, what do you do? You know what, your jewelry, like let's say this ring, it's all lab, man. If you ask me where you would spend money, it's not investing, it's spending money. You know, I'll tell you lab all the way. China's the same. It's the same product, different method of making, you know. So if you tell me, Rémi, where you invest, not investment anymore, diamond. You want to invest in gold, you know. Diamond is not an investment. It's a big marketing game that was created back then, you know, just controlled by the bears, by smart people making money out of it. Guys, diamond is not an investment. So unless you have one unique like stone, one of a kind that you can't find, this is yes, an investment. But a 1 carat, 2 carat stone is not an investment. Some people they like to have, you know, a natural diamond. I understand, but if let's say somebody is asking me, family or a customer or whatever, what should I do? Invest in a lab. Not invest. Spend it in a lab. You know, it's not an investment. If you want to invest, you have different stuff that you could invest in.
So lab is basically the same qualities of a natural diamond. It's just at a fraction of the price.
Yeah.
So is it killing the natural lab market, or
it affected? It affected big time. Like the natural diamond prices, since the lab got this hype, they went down by 40%. So yeah, it's affecting a lot. And now, as a diamond setter, what do you see, Rémi? On 10 pieces of jewelry, what do you see? Because I said diamonds. Man, I see 9.5 on 10. It's all lab. Everybody's dealing with lab. It's affordable, you know. You want to gift your wife a tennis bracelet. Instead of paying $15,000, you could pay $2,500, $3,000, you know. It looks the same. I can't tell. I did my GIA course, so I'm specialized in grading diamonds. So if you give me any diamond, I could grade it for you. I could tell you the quality, the color, the cut, whatever. This is one of the most, the thing that this is the only diploma I got in my life. So I know diamonds. I see diamonds every day. I know diamonds, but like eye close, I can see a diamond. I can tell you whatever it is. I can't differentiate between lab and natural unless I have a special machine that I put the diamond in, and it can tell me if it's lab or natural. So
what's the point? What's the point of buying a natural diamond if it's the same?
Point? There's no point, you know.
It's just to show off, basically.
Even better,
Yeah.
because they don't care about the loss.
Okay.
diamond, when you want to have a perfect cut, excellent in everything. So the cutter usually, sometimes they sacrifice on the cut to have the weight. Like this, they make more money. So when you have a lab, it's cut so perfectly because they don't care about the loss, that even looks sparkle, it has more life than a natural one, Like, I don't understand, but this is my own opinion. If you ask Rémi the jeweler, what should I do? Lab all the way.
And are you seeing less and less natural sales, or is there still an interest because people want to keep it real and buy?
I see. Like back then, when I was in my 2025, we used to sell only natural. Anyways, lab wasn't invented then. Well, it was invented, but it wasn't as popular as now. Moissanite, don't touch it. It's a piece of crap, piece of plastic.
What's the difference between moissanite? Is completely different.
Completely different generation. So it's
and is it obvious that? Well, I guess moissanite shines more, sparkles more.
No, shines less.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not a vibrant stone. It's not. There's no life in it. Yeah, you see it sparkle, but if you ask like an opinion of a professional, I don't even look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because me, when I see on Instagram or TikTok, I see a lot of people in Montreal with like a tennis chains, bracelets, diamond rings. So from a jeweler's perspective, are you seeing more moissanite? Or are you seeing more
lab?
They're all lab.
They're all lab.
Okay.
Like all the rappers, all the hip hop guys, everybody that you see, the big chains, big pendant, that. I bet you 80% of them or 90% of them, it's all lab.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong in that.
Yeah, because it's basically the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
I'm not going to judge you because you have a lab. No.
Yeah.
I'm going to judge you when I'm going to sit with you and see whatever you did in your path.
Yeah.
Not what you're wearing,
Exactly. Yeah.
But a man, if you ask me a man, what could define a man is his watch, So me, I see it. When a man is wearing a nice watch, he's succeeded.
Yeah.
Because for you to afford a watch that costs, let's say, average, minimum 15, 20K, that means he's succeeded in some way, somehow.
Yeah. Or you're irresponsible and you just like flex.
This is another story, Yeah.
Sometimes people just buy it just so you look like it.
Yeah.
But
you can tell. You can tell right away.
And why haven't you gotten into? I know you specialized in diamond setting, casting. You dabbled a little bit into watches, or not really, or why not?
Listen, I have good sources of watches. It's not something that I have a lot of knowledge in it. Just to be upfront with you. And but now I'm doing my studies. I'm gonna go into watches, but it's not something I'm specialized in. I could get you deals, I could get you watches, but it's not something that my main focus is on. My main focus is on jewelry.
Would you say
this is where's my bread and butter?
Would you say it's, if you went into watches, it would take your eyes off of like the details? Like,
No. It marche ensemble. It goes with it, Like, let's say I have a very good base of customers, and he's like, Rémi, I want a sub, I want a sub two-tone, whatever. I know watches, it's not that I don't know watches. I could get it for him even less expensive than whoever, but I won't have a stock of watches. You tell me if you had let's say $500,000, where you would invest it? I'll tell you in gold. Because I could flip it, I could do casting, I could manufacture, I could resell a lot easier. But it's not something that I'm closing my eye on for now. But for sure now we're building a website, everything. So I'm gonna have a bit of everything.
Yeah, because for sure when people already trust you with jewelry, diamonds, this and that, I mean, they already trust you, so might as well go to you as a reference.
Definitely. I sold a lot of watches, don't take me wrong, but I don't have a big inventory of watches. I have a couple of watches that I select, but I don't have a big base of watches. And now lately, there's not much profit to do with watches. Like you'll invest $20,000 to make $1,000. I'll invest $20,000, and trust me, I'll make more than $1,000.
That's it. And speaking of investing, like you mentioned, gold is going crazy right now. I mean, recently hit all-time highs, dipped a little bit. But what's your thoughts on gold? Is it still something worth investing in right now?
For sure, definitely. Like that helped me a lot in my journey, because my dad taught me always don't leave cash first when I was young, because whenever I had $1,000 in my pocket on a weekend, it was gone. I was young, dumb, but whatever. I never regret. It was all experience for me. So I'll give you a small example. Let's say you have a $10,000 now. All right, you're working your ass off. You want to invest it in anything, but you don't know stocks, you don't know this, you don't know that. You want to keep the value of your money.
Yeah.
So your $10,000, let's say today, you go and you buy gold with it. All right. In the next 5 years, worth of buying of your $10,000 is going to be worth, let's say, 7,000-8,000. But if you invested in gold, I bet you 100%. If you go with the chart, the past, let's say, 5 years, we're not going to go further. Let me tell you, in the next 5 years, your 10,000 is going to be worth today as 15,000, 16,000. You know, not only you're holding the value of your money, but you're making also money because. Money is paper, man. You put it in the bank. The banks, they're gonna work with your money. They give you 2-3%, whatever. For me, I leave always with me a small amount of money. Something happened to my family, to my house, this that. Always invest in gold. Silver less. I never was a big fan of silver.
Yeah.
Gold is the way to go. I give this advice to anybody. Like all my friends now, they're like, Rémi, you're the best. Yeah. Like, especially recently, you know, it went so high that the people even doubled their money. Yeah, now there's the war, everything goes back down a bit. But trust me, this is the correction before I feel it. Nobody knows. And who tells you no, he doesn't know.
Exactly,
you know? So I feel that it's now the correction a bit, and then it's going to go like really crazy. So if you have $1, buy gold.
Yeah, it's kind of it comes down to like even like an immigrant mentality. I don't know what it is, but like a lot of in my culture, we just buy gold for anything. First birthday, 30 days, like the kid is born, you give gold. Everything is gold. So I'm like, all the immigrants, we have like gold stockpiled. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even my kids now, like my wife, she's like, what are we doing for the kids? I'm like, don't worry, I got them covered. So every month, I buy a bit of gold for my 2 kids. I put them on the side, like. Now they're toddler, you know. But till they get 18 years old, I bet you the kilo is not gonna be like now 200,000, 220,000, whatever. For sure, they're gonna say, thank you, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is how we do it. And before COVID is something, and after COVID is something else.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. COVID, what they did, and COVID actually was the best time of my life, career-wise. We were working like 14, 15 hours a day. People not traveling, not doing nothing, not going out. They had money, so they were spending on jewelry, watches, this, that. So I hope COVID comes back. I'm sorry. No, just
So speaking of people spending a lot, what's the craziest request you've gotten? Custom request or...
You want weird ones or funny ones?
Whichever, however you want to take it.
Well, I have some weird stuff that I can't say on the podcast, man. I did some crazy stuff in jewelry. And I did some amazing stuff on jewelry.
Let's go with your most expensive one.
Well, one of the most expensive one, I did a video on my social media platform. It was a hockey player. I just started. It was like 3 years that I had my shop. You know, I had my connection. I had my uncle. I started like dealing diamonds, like I told you, and everything. And I had I felt like I'm so powerful, you know. But I was so little till today. Like since I was young, I had big dreams. Anyways, so I was my friend was I got invited to a charity poker event where they helped the kids with the Shriners Hospital, with the kids that they have syndromes and stuff like that. It's a good cause to support. Anyways. So I go there. There was a bunch of hockey players. There's that. Some of them they were playing, some of them not. You know, they're just there to attract people. There's that. So I ended up. I play a lot of poker. So I ended up on the final table. I'm not gonna name his name again. He was sitting next to me. You know, I didn't want to bother him, and we got to know each other. You know, at the break, this that. What do you do? I'm like, I'm a jeweler. This that. You have a card? I handed him my business card. And let me tell you, a month and a half after, I received a phone call from him. So down to earth. And for me, was selling 1 carat. It was a big thing, you know. And he came to my office. He came with a hat, you know, glasses. Didn't want nobody low key, very low key. And it was like really small office that I had. Like I was so stressed before he comes in. It's cleaning the shop, cleaning this. My dad was working with me back then. I'm like, you know, he's coming. He's like, okay, take it easy. He's not God, you know. I'm like, but you don't know. You don't know hockey, you know. My dad is a soccer fan, you know. So you don't know. He's like, okay, take it easy, be, you know. So I was stressed when he came in, and he made me feel so comfortable. And he told me whatever he wants. and his wife like had sent him some pictures, this, that. He's like, can you do it? I'm like, of course I can do it, this, that. So I called my uncle in Dubai.
Yeah.
Oh, we want this stone. It was a 3 carat and a half, more than $85,000. And I was like 25 years old. So back then it was one of my biggest, sale that I did. But I had some few others, but this was the one that really like boost me up, I'm like, and now I got him, and he got me a lot of hockey players, known, not known. He got me his family. It was a beautiful thing, man.
Was that at the request that he asked you? Did you actually know how to do it, or you figured it out?
No, I knew how to.
You actually, okay,
because don't forget that I told you, I know, like I do everything, you know. So, but for me, I gave it even more work, more time. He was shocked at the beginning. I see in his face, it was like, maybe yes, maybe no. But when he saw the ring, he buzzed, and he left me tip $4,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it shows how like you all your life you prepared for this moment. So because some people would just be like, yeah, okay, it's a hockey player. Yeah. I'll just say yes to whatever he wants. But you were actually ready for it.
Yeah.
Prepped.
It was a blessing, Yeah. I'm a big believer. I'm like, and that was one of the things that really opened my mind that I could do it. Nothing is impossible.
Yeah.
Just find the right recipe, and everybody could do it. If you love what you do, everybody could succeed. It's not hard. Just give the time, give whatever is worth, give your time, be present, be consistent, and you're going to get there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And going back to gold, because right now, I mean, even with as a mortgage broker, like in the last month, every week rates are going up, fixed rates are increasing because the bond yields go up. So gold kind of follows that. If I told you, Rémi, with $10,000, where are you investing it today? Gold, stocks, real estate?
I don't know stocks.
Yeah.
Maybe stocks is a good option, but for me, honestly, my own opinion is gold.
Okay.
And don't be scared if it goes down a bit, because you're not buying. It's not like us. Us, we trade daily.
Yeah.
But your 10,000, as I said, for the next 10, 15 years, trust me, you're gonna be making money. It's better if you work, if you have a job and you don't have a business and you want to invest your money, this is the best thing. Or you want to invest for your kids, you have a decent amount of money, you want to invest it for your kids, buy gold, and you're gonna see it's always goes up. It's the best investment, gold or real estate, as you know.
So what have you invested in aside? So have you been only investing in gold, or have you made any other investments along the way?
Me, I'm a big risker, so I take a lot of risk in my life. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but I never sit on money. Either I flip it in gold or real estate, or other businesses. But lately, I have invested in the restaurant business, in shawarma moods.
Okay.
So I have my childhood friend. His name is Ali. So he's been in the game quite few years. So he had one shawarma mood. So I approached him. I'm like, I want to open a restaurant. And he was explaining me everything about the restaurant. He's like, Rémi, you do jewelry. What do you want in this? This is a hectic business. If you don't know the restaurant game, it's really hard.
For sure, yeah.
So it's a hard business, especially employees, chefs, this, that. I'm like, bro, let's give it a try, He's like, okay. He told me, find the location, and then we'll see. So I have one of my very good friend now, and very he's close to me. He owns a lot of Tim Hortons. He was sitting in my office. He's like, Rémi, what's new? I'm like, I'm looking for a new location. I want to open a shawarma moods. He's like, bro, I have the best location for you. I'm like, where? He's like, come. We went to Joli Cara and Monk. I never been there. Villemar, I never heard of it. We go there. It was June. It was full packed. This, that. I called Ali, my friend. I'm like, hey, bro. Where you at? He's like, I'm at my store. He deals in perfumes. He has a lot of businesses. I'm at my store downtown. I'm like, pass by. Where are you? I sent him the location. He comes. There was 2 spots, empty. So when we saw this location, we jumped on it right away. And my partner now, Ali, is a shrewd businessman, So we negotiated the best lease ever. We did the most beautiful store. And also the Shawarma Moods franchisor is one of our very good friend. So he helped us a lot. This is a very successful businessman. So, and we started there. Let me tell you, and the crispy trend there, it was the trend. Let me tell you, the first day we opened, we had a lineup of 45 minutes.
No way.
Oh yeah. We had to call other
Backup.
franchise, like send us some employees, this, that, and I don't regret it. And now we're thinking to open two other locations.
Oh wow.
So meanwhile, because sometimes you get bored.
Yeah.
You do the same thing,
Every day.
every day. You get bored a bit.
Yeah.
So it was the spicy. So now I want to do more money in my jewelry to really diversify my portfolio. Let's call it like this.
Would it be more restaurants or something else completely different?
For now is listen. I don't want to go too crazy because jewelry for me is like my bread and butter. I don't want to leave too much the office.
Yeah.
I'm there as an investor. I go 2 times a day. I don't want to give it too much of my time. Maybe another 2 locations and that's it. Because also I'm investing in real estate, that. So I don't want to mix it too much.
And you said you're a big risker. So I have a segment where I always ask, when did you have a moment where you felt like the business was going to close down? You might lose it all?
Yeah. This is when COVID hit, actually. Like, they were closing down, this, that, and I just started my casting business and I was like really worried. And I had the family of my brother, my family, also my mom and dad, we were all eating from that plate. And let's say something happened, we're closing down, what's going to happen? I had just bought my first house. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
It was a big issue for me. For like about 2 weeks, nobody was allowed to leave the house. This, that. It was really a big shock. But let me tell you, it turned out that it was the best 3 years of my life.
Wow.
Like it really, like those 3 years of COVID, I'm gonna tell you, it's about 10 years of working normally. It was really a good. So sometimes this is a lesson also that I learned. Sometimes wait and see. Don't have expectation. Something is gonna happen. Yeah. But listen, wait. You never know. Maybe it's gonna be good for you. You know?
Everything happens for a reason. You never know what it's for.
Definitely, 100%.
When during the time, those 2 weeks where you were like everything's closing down, and you're panicking, what got you through that? Like, was it just the fate that okay, I'm gonna get through it, or how did you?
Well, my mom was telling me always have faith in God. You have a destiny. If something happened to you, God, He has a destiny for you. If this is happening for you for that reason, let it be. If it's happening for your own good, let it be. So always, the parent is always like, we're very close tribe, let's say, close family.
Yeah.
So my mom and my dad, they were always ensuring me, and they're like, take it easy. You don't have that much overload, headache that you have to pay this, that. It's okay. It's going to be good. But at the same time, I used to go to the office, sometimes sleep in the office, because we had the curfew.
Oh, yeah.
So you couldn't leave, and I had so much work. I called my mom. She's like, okay, I'm going to send you. So I used to send the Uber to my house to get the food, get the jobs, get the that. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was wild.
One of the best times of my year. Of my life, sorry.
And it just picked up, well, kind of suddenly for everybody, right? Everybody just started spending again at home, and then went crazy.
It's crazy. Then when COVID finished, my business went like this,
No way.
But then we started to do other stuff, you know. But overall, like I never had a failure that I sat at home and I was depressed. I always had something to do. Sometimes I used just to create a jewelry, go on the street and sell it. Go to other jewelers, like when I had nothing. I never had a day where I opened my shop, go in, and I had nothing to do. Never.
So if I asked you if you weren't, to go back to a kid Remy, if I told you you could be anything you want in the world, would you still pick a jeweler, or would you be something else?
Well, when I was young, there was 3 options. Either it was a mechanic, electrician, or jeweler. But jewelry was like, but sometimes your ideas changes when you were a kid. But jewelry was the main, the easiest way, because my dad and everything, but I wanted to be or a mechanic or an electrician. Till now, I have a bike, this, that. I do everything on my bike. Electricity at home, don't do it, but sometimes I do electricity at my house. So I love to I'm a handyman.
Yeah, you're
you know.
hands-on, yeah.
So I love to play with everything, touch everything. Let's say.
And what's your, at the opposite? So we talked about when you thought it was going to close down. What's your favorite transaction that you closed? I guess you spoke a little bit about the hockey player deal.
So I had a store also in. We opened the store, me, my brother, and another partner. It didn't well between all of us. We had to close that store right before, let's say, COVID. But my dad and my brother were managing the store. I was in the shop. We had an old lady that comes in the store, and she had a 5-carat diamond. So it was during the week, and I don't work there during the week. I'm at the shop. I go there on a Saturday, and my dad is like, come Saturday, my son is going to be there. He knows diamond. He's going to give you a good offer. So she leaves. My dad calls me. He's like, we just had a customer that she had a 5-carat stone. She wanted to sell. I started yelling at my dad. I'm sorry, Dad. How you let her leave the store? Now she's going to go to another jeweler. She's going to sell it, this, that. He's like, no, I told her to come back on Saturday. I'm like, she's never going to come back on Saturday. You shouldn't let her leave the store. So Saturday I'm there, and she comes. And he's like, my dad comes, she's here. So I go up to her. She's an old lady. She's like, my husband passed away, and this is his ring. And he had a 5-carat diamond inside of his ring. She's like, how much you could give me for this? I'm like, how much you got offered? So that's why I tell you, choose the right jeweler. She went to a couple of jewelers, and the most that she got paid for the stone, it was $3,000.
Shit.
So for me, it was like they're ripping her off. I told her, ma'am, let me really inspect. It had a crack in it, but it's something that we could fix. Let me see whatever I could offer you. So I ended up, I'm not going to say the numbers, I ended up offering a lot higher than what she got offered, because we're a big believer, and we believe in karma also. She was crying in the store. She used to come every Saturday. She became a friend. She's an old woman. She was telling me stories. I love to hear stories about people. This is experience by itself. When you hear the problems of others, it teaches you something. So she used to come every Saturday. She knew that Saturday I'm there. She used to bring me Tim Horton. She knows I like the Tim Matin. She used to bring me a Tim Matin with a coffee. She used to sit there for an hour. Till today, I speak to her. I speak to her son also. Wow. So this is the beauty of being a good person. Give the right value. And don't take me wrong, I made a lot of money of this stone. But you see, there was other people that trying to really push it till the end.
Yeah, but you did right by your client, and you have a friend and a client for life.
And
basically.
most of my customers, like now, they're either good friends or very close in my inner circle. Like all my customers, they become like family friends. All of them. I bet you there is not even one that is not very close to me.
Especially with your showroom, it's like a lounge. You just go there.
My showroom is my one of the things that I always dreamed about since I was a kid.
What made you want to do it like in that specific style? Is it something you saw, something that inspired you?
When I got married, I went to a private tailor, and I went to his place to customize my suit. So you go in there, you live the experience. It wasn't like about different suit than the others, but he made me live the experience. You go in, you have a scotch, you smoke your cigar, you talk about everything in life, this, that, nice music, nice vibe, and then at the end, he takes your measurement. He made you choose the tissue, whatever you wanted, the fabric, whatever you wanted, and he customized your suit. This is ring the bell. I'm like, listen, I had a jewelry store. It's not the same thing. I wanted to attract that specific customers. That you come in, not only you're buying a jewelry or you're customizing a jewelry, I want them really to live the experience. And let me tell you, everybody that comes in my showroom, they're amazed. They live the real experience. We sit, we talk, we laugh, we drink, we have fun. I show them a lot of stuff, and they love the experience. It's all about the experience. And it's going to stay in their mind. And when they go outside, they're like, bro, go live this experience. It's crazy. This is what I had in mind, and it's working. It's a formula that is working, For
sure. And one more thing with the diamonds, how they say, there's been this saying where they say an engagement ring should be 3 months of the man's salary or something like that. With the lab diamonds now, how much should a engagement ring be on average?
Bro, and now lately, and the more we go with time, the more the lab diamonds are getting cheaper and cheaper. Let me give you an example. 2 carat stone, a normal ring, you could get it for like $2,000.
Yeah.
2,000, 2,500 bucks. It depends how complicated it is. But now between 2,000 and 5,000, you get something amazing. Worth of, let's say, 30, 40K.
Shit.
It's crazy.
So that doesn't really apply anymore, that little saying of 3 months.
No.
Just buy what you like.
It's finished.
Yeah.
It's finished. Go invest it in gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Don't lose. This is for me is wasting money. Yeah. Go waste it. Go travel, go take your wife somewhere fun, make something out of it, or invest it in something else. Don't invest in natural.
Sounds good. All right, we're coming to the end, so we'll do a little bit of rapid fire. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where does that come from?
Bro, this is a funny story. So this is nice to meet you. It's when we started social media, we needed a hook.
Yeah.
My social media assistant, he didn't know that I was gonna pull off this. So at the end of the first video, I went, "Nice to meet you," and we stopped the video. They started laughing. They're like, "Bro, keep it up." Every video we're gonna do "Nice to meet you." So nice to meet you comes from a friend. We were at a pool party. So my friend comes in, and there was a hot broad, So everybody was looking, and we're married, this, that. So when you're married, you sneak a peek, So he comes in, he meets the boys, and there was this lady. "Nice to meet you," He goes like this, and we hooked it up. So every time we see him, every time I see him, it's like, "Nice to meet you." And I had it just like that. His name is Ramsey. Shout out to Ramsey. So and I had it in mind, and it was there. And everybody that I meet is "Nice to meet you." So I'm in my head is like, everybody's gonna watch my video. It's nice to say "Nice to meet you."
Yeah.
And I bet you half of the people that watch the video, they said "Nice to meet you" too.
100%.
And now everybody sees me on the street in Diamond District. "Hey, nice to meet you." So it's following me wherever I go. Even at the restaurant. Sometimes at the restaurant, I'm sitting behind the counter, and I see a customer just comes, "Hey, nice to meet you." "Nice to meet you too." So this is how it happened there.
Me too. The first time I seen him, I'm like, "You said nice to meet you." Then I noticed it more and more, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's just a catchphrase. It's like a slogan thing." But it works. It's good.
Now we're branding. We're doing T-shirts. "Nice to meet you" with different logo. This, that.
Okay.
Sometimes it happens like this.
Yeah. No, for sure, it works.
Yeah.
And Maison Rémi, what made you choose that name? Why it's your name, but
O Rémi. So if you put the O and the R is or. In French is like
I didn't
gold.
think about that. Yeah. Okay.
So or Rémi, and Maison is like the house of the gold Rémi, So kind of stuff. And I also have casting O Rémi.
Okay.
So the O Rémi is following me everywhere. I used to hate my name when I was a kid.
Really?
Because back home they didn't spell it the right way. It was Rémi. I was telling my mama I want to change my name. They don't pronounce it good. But when I came in Quebec, everybody speaks French.
Yeah.
Rémi. I'm like, oh, so it sounds nice. And you don't hear a lot of people that name is Rémi. And I started what I used to hate. Now it's become like something that I love. Rémi. So I wanted to put my name out there and. To whatever. I just wanted to put my name out there, so I did O Rémi. And yeah.
We see on social media, like you said, 47th Street, New York. There's a bunch of jewelers all on the same street. Miami too. They have the jewelry district. In Montreal, we have Cathcart. Specifically, that's a lot of jewelers there. Yeah. How do you stand out in a diamond district or a jewelry centered location? How do you stand out among the other jewelers?
First of all, the quality you deliver. Second of all, your reputation and how you deal with customers. Like there's a lot of dealing with customers. Not everybody have it. Even if you deliver the best piece of jewelry, but you're a piece of shit or you're an asshole, like that. Sometimes people they don't like to deal with you, and you're too rough. You're too rude. You should have the mix of everything. You should be nice and polite, good reputation, and mainly in jewelry. Reputation and quality, So we build up this, me and my brother and my uncle were 3 partners. So we build up this, and we have it in our let's say values. So thank God it's working good. It's the right formula, and you should be there. Smile at everybody. Say hi to everybody. If it's the concierge, the security guy, don't show off. Be humble, and one of the key of success.
That's it. All right, Remy, we could talk for another 2 hours, but we're running out of time.
Yeah.
But thank you very much again for episode number 7.
Thank
Closing
you for having
time.
me.
Thank you for
Thank you
joining
so
me.
much. Nice to meet you.